At sunrise, the modern city feels calm. Sidewalks fill with ordinary footsteps, and traffic glides beneath soft pink light. Cameras track it all with smooth documentary steadiness. Glass towers catching the first glow, cars easing forward, morning air quiet in your ears. Then every phone buzzes at once. Emergency alerts bloom across screens, bright and urgent. News anchors cut through their calm segments, breaking into vivid reports, while strangers freeze mid-step, faces tightening as they read. Heads tilt upward, the street seems to hold its breath. Over the horizon, a sudden flash ignites the sky, white-hot against the dawn. People recoil, point, and whisper. Reactions captured with ultra-realistic realism. Sirens start to ripple in the distance, wind lifting dust, and atmospheric sound swells like a warning. The whole sequence plays out like a film. In 4K clarity, the city shifts from everyday life to survival, one unanswered question at a time. Then, bam, a bright flash cuts through the city. The next instant, a massive shockwave rolls across the landscape like a wall of air. Glass rattles, buildings shudder, and streetlights swing as if they're breathless. Within seconds, the avenues go eerily empty. Emergency sirens rise and loop through neighborhoods, while dust clouds bloom over rooftops. On screens, news anchors break in calmly, but their voices tighten. They point to maps that highlight the affected zone, tracing the wave's path with moving graphics. Aerial drone-style shots reveal crumpled traffic, blinking hazard lights, and cracked facades, captured in crisp, ultra-realistic 4K detail. As the camera pulls wider, you feel the scale. Cinematic lighting, intense shadows, and clean professional editing that keeps you oriented. What happened? When the flash hit, the ground didn't just shake. It changed, fast and all at once. Viewers are urged to follow official updates, stay away from damaged areas, and watch charts. Within the first 24 hours, you watch the city wake up to a new kind of silence. Sirens, flashing reds, and hurried footsteps. Emergency response teams converge at a command center, radios crackling as they coordinate rescue routes, triage stations, and decontamination zones. On nearby streets, responders guide people away from suspected fallout, offering clear instructions over loudspeakers. Authorities step on camera with public safety announcements. Stay inside if advised, shut windows, listen for updates, and follow official maps. Animated graphics overlay the footage. Gentle, colorful arrows show radioactive fallout drifting, then settling, and how distance and time reduce exposure. As the documentary-style scenes cut smoothly from intersections to makeshift clinics, you see realistic emergency vehicles, checklists, and high-quality visual effects in crisp 4K. The message stays simple. Protect yourself, help others, and rely on the science-powered guidance that keeps everyone safer. Cinematic transitions keep facts clear, while your concern stays grounded. In the next 48 hours, you can feel a shift. Neighborhoods stop waiting and start adapting. Shelters come alive, lights flick on, cots line up, volunteers pass water hand to hand. Rescue crews keep moving through broken streets, radios crackling, dust hanging in the air. On screen, a clear map tracks evacuation routes and safe zones, updated as conditions change. News anchors cut between regions, sharing global reactions and relief offers, while experts in field jackets explain what works. Fast checks, clean transport, steady information. You hear calm voices in interviews, then the thud of doors opening, the cheer when someone is found. Behind it all, cinematic music swells and the visuals stay ultra-realistic, documentary-grade, 4K sharp. Recovery doesn't begin later. It starts now, in each small act of care, every hour, every block. Quick cuts keep the pace engaging, and expert footage frames hope alongside urgency, so you understand the full picture. By the time the first 72 hours fade, the streets still hum with urgency. You see paramedics and firefighters moving with steady purpose, radios crackling, lights cutting through the night. In the distance, crowds gather for official updates as global leaders speak directly to the public, voice calm, words clear. Help each other, stay informed, keep hope alive. Morning arrives in slow motion, then a sunrise spills over rooftops and makes every dust-filled beam look warmer. From above, cinematic aerial shots reveal neighborhoods stitched together by hands returning to work, clearing debris, sharing water, rebuilding homes, reopening schools. The city's silence isn't empty, it's listening. Movie-quality color grading turns fear into something softer, and the sky holds that new brightness like a promise. Your eyes follow recovery, reminding you that preparedness matters long after the storm. When the final frame lingers, the message lands with quiet power. Knowledge can save lives.